Hello, my name is Brittany Richardson Michael, and today we will be discussing initiatives and referendums in Arizona. Arizona stands out as a state that employs direct democracy mechanisms extensively, primarily through initiatives and referendums. These tools empower citizens to partake in the legislative process, reflecting the essence of a government by the people and for the people. So we're going to get started with the definitions and creation process. An initiative is a process that allows citizens to propose legislation or state constitutional amendments. It begins with the collection of a requisite number of petition signatures. For statutory initiatives, proponents must gather signatures equal to 10% of the votes cast in the last gubernatorial election. For constitutional amendments, the threshold is 15%. A referendum, on the other hand, allows citizens to challenge laws passed by the legislature. If citizens disagree with the legislative act, they can gather signatures amounting to 5% of the votes cast in the last gubernatorial election to put the law to a public vote. There are two types of referendums. There's a mandatory referendum, which are required by law for certain types of legislation, and popular referendums, which are initiated by citizens. Now, let's dive into some comparisons and contrasts. While both initiatives and referendums serve to engage citizens in the legislative process, they do so differently. Initiatives are proactive enabling citizens to introduce new laws or amendments. Referendums are reactive, providing a check on the legislative power by allowing citizens to accept or repeal laws enacted by the legislature. Another key difference lies in their organization. Initiatives start with the people, while referendums target specific legislative actions that are already taken. Moreover, the signature requirements for initiatives are generally higher than for referendums, reflecting the more substantial impact the new legislation or constitutional amendments can have compared to repealing existing laws. Okay, let's dive into some pros and cons. One of the main advantages of the initiative process is that it gives power directly to the voters, bypassing potential gridlock legislative bodies. This can be particularly beneficial for addressing issues that enjoy broad public support but face legislative inertia. However, a downside is that initiatives can result in poorly drafted or overly simplistic laws that do not account for the complexities of governance. Referendums likewise enhance citizens' control over legislation, ensuring that enacted laws reflect the elector's will. They can act as a vital check on legislative overreach. Nonetheless, one drawback is that frequent use of referendums can lead to voter fatigue, causing decreased engagement and low voter turnouts in some cases. Direct democracy in Arizona's Constitution. The initiative and referendum processes are enshrined in Arizona's Constitution under Article 4, Part 1. These provisions manifest the principle of direct democracy, affirming the right of Arizonians to directly influence their government. They ensure that the state's legislative power is not monopolized by elected representatives and that the populace retains ultimate control. By enabling citizens to propose and vote on laws, the initiative and referendum process encourage active civic engagement and education on political issues. They serve as instruments for decentralizing political power and fostering a more responsive and representative state government. In conclusion, the initiative and referendum processes are integral components of Arizona's direct democracy framework. While each has its advantages and limitations, their presence in the state's constitution underscores a profound commitment to empowering citizens. They provide vital mechanisms for ensuring that the voices of Arizonians are heard and respected in the legislative process. Thank you for your time.